I just made this beautiful bacon, egg, and cheese croissant breakfast bake. So delicious, perfect for your Christmas morning, a nice holiday brunch. Really, really good stuff. Let me show you how I made it. So I baked a package of bacon in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. So it's just crispy. And I'm gonna cut it into nice big pieces. And then I have a nice big casserole dish that I buttered. Next, I have these 2 packages of croissants that I got at Whole Foods, and you can see they were 50% off. And I asked the people at the bakery if they were made the day before, and they said yes. That's why they were half off, which is perfect because you want the croissants to be like a little stale, you know? I'm just gonna tear the croissants into like big pieces and put them right in here. I have 7 croissants, I think. So I'll probably do all of them. Why not? This will feed a big crowd. The perfect thing to have on Christmas morning. Stunning. All the croissants broken up right into the bottom. And I'm gonna sprinkle the bacon all over the top. It's like a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant, only it's a casserole for a crowd. Next, I have an 8-ounce block of sharp cheddar and a 6-ounce block of Gruyere. I feel like that's a ton of cheese, so I might just use like half and half of each. And I'm gonna grate it all freshly with my favorite tool, my rotary grater. I want the cheddar to be kind of like the primary cheese, but I want just that little bit of like nuttiness that the Gruyere brings too. I mean, should I just do the entirety of both packages? It's Christmas Day, you know? You only Christmas but once a year. I'm gonna sprinkle this cheddar all over the casserole. And then we'll do our Gruyere, also going right on top. So here we are, croissants, bacon, and cheese. And now we're gonna make a little custardy egg and milk mixture. I'm gonna start with 8 eggs and just crack them right into this bowl. You could honestly probably do 10 eggs, but I like when it's a little like, there's a bite to it. Like when you do more eggs, like you get a lot of egg. And I like when you really get like a kind of bready, bacony, cheesy bite with just like a little bit of egg. So I'm doing 8, but you could totally do 10 if you like it a little more like egg heavy. And then I'm going to do 2 cups of whole milk, half a cup of heavy cream, about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and then I'm gonna grate in just a little bit of whole nutmeg. Nutmeg is one of those things that you don't necessarily want to like taste nutmeg, but when you have sort of like a warm dish, savory like this, and sweet, I guess, it just sort of brings out the warmth of the flavors. So I just do about that, just to give it a little something. And then I'm gonna do a very big pinch of salt, flavor the whole thing, and some black pepper. And then just whisk it all together. Pour it all over the casserole dish. Make sure everybody gets a little bit of the custard. Now I'm gonna cover this with plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for like 2 to 4 hours. I'm probably gonna do the full 4 hours, but you could also do this the night before and stick it in the fridge and then take it out like 30 minutes before you're ready to bake it and then put it in the oven in the morning. So it's totally make ahead. I have a little bit of work to do, some computer time, and then I'll come back and we'll have a little brunch and we're gonna watch The Family Stone. Amazing. Okay, it's been about 4 hours. I just woke up from the most amazing like Sunday nap. I got all my work done and then took a great nap. It was amazing. I just preheated the oven to 350 degrees and I'm gonna let this sit out of the fridge while the oven preheats just to take off that little bit of extra chill, like right from the fridge. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven for 40 minutes when the oven is preheated. It's gorgeous. It's puffed up really nicely, great browning. Oh, gonna let it cool down like maybe 5 minutes. And while it cools down, I'm just gonna sprinkle some everything bagel seasoning all over it. It's like a bacon, egg, and cheese, you know? Okay, it's been a couple minutes. The bubbling has settled down. I'm gonna just top the whole thing with some chives. It smells so good. Let's taste it. Oh. Yummy. And it'll feed a ton of people. And I'm gonna do a little side of raspberries. All right, I'm gonna go watch The Family Stone and enjoy this. It's like on theme, you know, and she drops the casserole or whatever. Golly, that is good. The croissants are like crispy. You know how I told you I like a breadier bite, less egg heavy? This is that. The edges are really crispy. Your family will love this. Like it's casual that I'm eating it in my bathrobe, but if you're having kind of fancy people over for Christmas, they'll like it. Merry Christmas. Enjoy. Bye.